getting so nervous, dummy? There's nothing to worry about. They're going to show up. They're not even late yet. Why are you so wrapped up in being nervous like this? Oh, hey, there you are. Nice to finally get to see you in person. Yeah, it's me, Mori. I mean, how many anthro bat girls do you just see walking around on the regular? With where we live, I suppose that's fair. I guess it more depends on the time of day than the place, right? Right. But yeah, how are you? Had a long day, huh? Well, come on, sit down. I'll wave the server over and we can get something to keep us busy while I relearn how to speak to a functional human in person. Aw, you're sweet. I know I shouldn't be nervous because we've been chatting for weeks now. But finally getting to see you in person, you know, you look really great. And I feel extremely self-conscious. But I guess I shouldn't worry about that, right? Because you wouldn't be here if you weren't interested, at least in some capacity. You like my glasses? Aw, thanks. I know they're kind of dorky, but it's an old aesthetic that I've just hung on to for a while, and modern fashion be damned. I like my rectangular frame glasses, and people can just get over it. Yeah, my eyesight naturally isn't the best, although I do see much better at night. Yeah, it's interesting trying to figure out how to function in the world built the way that Komori bat people are, with our wings attached to our arms like this. It means we have to be much more spatially aware than a lot of people would consider. I mean, if I just threw my arms open right now, the backdraft from the movement of my wings could knock a whole bunch of things over. No matter how friendly we may come across, we are quite physically powerful without even trying to be, which makes us intimidating and honestly leads to the breakdown of a lot of relationships fairly quickly. Humans just don't like to accept that sometimes they're not at the top of the apex predator food chain. And no, I don't. I am not a vampire bat. I don't drink blood. I don't feed on flesh. I like my protein like any normal human would, but I mostly eat fruit, have a really high metabolism, burn through those fruit sugars pretty quick. And as for the whole vampire bat thing, I don't mean to sound like I'm dissing on them in any way, shape, or form. As you can see by the way I'm dressed, I actually really dig the goth aesthetic, but sometimes vampire bats can be edgelords in the worst kind of way. I really do enjoy heavy metal music, though. There are just so many different nuanced little parts that you can pick up on with these super sensitive ears. Lots of things that people lose and miss out on underneath all of the screaming. I mean, with the way our sonar and echolocation works, bats are kind of screamers anyway, you know? So it just makes sense. Yeah, I know we talked about it a little bit, but I am a professor at the nearby university. My scope of teaching is a bit odd. I am a weird history teacher, which pretty much just translates to a folklore teacher. But I go through a lot of old, harmful mythology and break it down in ways that make sense and differentiate between old, harmful stereotypes and how some of the very creatures from those myths actually live today. I know it's kind of a dorky thing, isn't it? Aw, thank you. No, I am really passionate about it. Don't even get me started on the shelves and shelves of books that I have, full of folklore from all over the world. It's nice to be able to have my job be something that I'm passionate about, but there are times where it kind of makes it difficult to differentiate between, do I really enjoy this, or am I just enjoying it because it's paying my bills? Or, conversely, am I no longer allowed to enjoy this because it's paying my bills? Yeah, the world has become an interesting place since anthros have stepped into the light, so to speak. Contrary to popular opinion, we are not the result of any sort of demonic contracts, deals made with Satan or the devil or whatever. And as far as I know, note, as far as I know, there may be some exceptions, none of us were actually cursed to be in forms such as these. Some of us have simply been around as long as humans have. Some of us may have evolved from humans, and some of the newer crossbreeds are the direct result of genetic tampering and scientific experimentation by not just humans, but humanoids, we'll say. Me personally, as far as I know, my people have been Komori for as long as our recorded history. So that stretches back almost 1,000 years, at least. We are a bit longer lived than average humans, but not crazily so. we don't live to be hundreds and hundreds of years old. The average human lifespan is somewhere between 65 and 70 years. Most Komori, if they're in good health and take care of themselves, live to be about 120, maybe 150. So about double a human lifespan, maybe. Oh, I'm still very young. I'm only in my 30s. Oh, I don't look younger than that. Stop. Thank you, though. I do appreciate the compliment. So I know that we've been chatting for a bit, but what are you looking to get out of this? Do you just want somebody to hang out with and have a good time? Are you looking for a more long-term partner? Potentially very long-term partner, since we live longer than normal people. Or if you just want to keep it friendly at this point and see where it goes from there, that's totally cool too. Oh, they're finally back with our drinks. Ooh, and a fruit salad. Awesome. Thank you so much. My drink? Oh, no. Definitely not alcoholic, despite it being 11 at night. Yeah, I'm not a fan of alcohol personally. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Being as tall and accidentally strong as I am, me losing control, especially in a public setting, would not bode well for anthros in general. Yeah, could you imagine the hysteria from all of the normal humans? If a giant Batgirl just lost her shit and started rampaging? Not a good look. But you're welcome to have whatever sort of drink you want. I just don't want to see you get so lit that you crash and burn, you know? Right. Whatever it takes for somebody to have a good time. That's just not my idea of fun. What are some of my long-term future goals? Well, through teaching, I am finally, almost completely out of debt, which is amazing. I am ready to jump out and grab financial freedom with both arms. Family life. I don't really know. I've been so focused on finances and work for so long. I really like the idea of having a few kids in the future, but I just don't know. I'm certainly open to it. What about you? Not looking to jump right into parenthood, but if it happens, huh? That's fair, I suppose. From my understanding, parenthood is, if you do it well anyway, something that changes over time, but you never really stop being a parent, even when your kids are grown. I know I call my parents one of them at least 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of local friends. Too busy working all the time. Go figure. But I love that we finally had a little bit of time to get together. Yeah. Aw, you're so sweet. Oh, that was delicious. I'm so stuffed. Well, no, I don't look stuffed, but it really doesn't take much to be full, despite being this tall. So, aside from me being socially awkward and it being horrendously apparent that I never interact with people except when I'm teaching, how was this evening for you? Do you think that maybe we could meet up again? I know I would love to. You would? Awesome. I mean, cool. I mean, great. I mean, I am excited and look forward to getting to spend more time with you. Maybe we could go to a concert next time, since we seem to have similar tastes in music. Yeah, thank you so much for coming out and meeting me here tonight. It was nice to get to see your face in person and see that you actually look like the pictures on your profile. Yeah, I've had a lot of bad experience with that. But that aside, I had an amazing evening, and I look forward to getting to see you again. Have a good night. Drive safe.